Hello guys, welcome to another episode of Made in Africa. If you're new here, welcome and don't forget to subscribe. And if you've been here since day one, thank you so much for coming back. Today, we will be discussing kuutenya, which is actually meeting his parents as per Vambu culture. I'll be giving you tips on what and what not to do when you meet his or her family, and how would you know if you've been rejected or accepted as their potential in-laws? Let's find out. Kuutenya is the first step a couple takes before they say I do. Usually, it starts with the man going to meet the lady's family to tell them his intentions of wanting to marry her. Now, when you go kuutenya, you don't go with people in odd numbers. You cannot go 3 or 5 or 7. It's either you're 4 or 6. And it is not necessary to take more than 6 people with you. Now, the people that accompany you are usually your friends and your relatives, but it is very important to take an elder from your family with you, as they are the ones that are going to be giving information on your family's background, what clan you are, where you are from, and all those kinds of informations. Usually, the family members of your potential wife or groom get to have an audience with you. They ask you questions such as where you come from, your family background, whether you know this lady or gentleman before, and when you plan on getting married. You and the people that are accompanying you are expected to act in a respectable manner. This shows that you are well raised. And you know what they say about, show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are? So it is very important that the people that accompany you behave accordingly, and you should choose them wisely. Now, there are certain things that you as a potential in-law is not allowed to eat. Usually, people will cook a buffet for you, and you will find yourself having a lot of options to choose from, but you cannot eat fish. Awambo believe that fish is slippery, so they do not want you to slip out of the hands of your potential husband or wife. You are also not allowed to eat goat meat. Now, the things that you're allowed to eat are spinach. Spinach is very, very important, and that is the main dish that you are served as a potential groom or wife. You are also allowed to eat the chicken, but not too much. One thing that a lady that is going to meet a man's parents is expected to do is to bring a basket full of mahango flour. Now, this flour does not need to be dried out after it was pounded. So, that's what you put in your basket. So how do you know that you've been accepted or rejected by the family? The answer is usually in the basket. The basket that you are brought with is usually opened, and they remove the gift that you brought, which is mahango flour usually, and they put their own as a sign of either rejection or acceptance. Now, these are the following things that they will put if they have accepted you: dried spinach, which is evanda, mahango flour, and even the seeds of a marula fruit. And if you have been rejected, they will not open your basket. And if they do, they might end up putting salt as a sign of rejection. And usually, you only get to find this out when you go home and open your basket. Well, guys, this has been the little info I've had on the process of meeting his or her parents or kuutenya. Thank you so very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, to share, to engage in the comments. And this was Made in Africa.